Yes, green finance, very simply, Sarah, is indeed precisely the means which we do to find the money, both to tackle the causes of climate change and to deal with some of the consequences of climate change. As you say, we are a very large financier. We are pledged to produce $100 billion on our own account to support climate action over the next 5 years. But that's not nearly enough. We need to leverage in the trillions if we're going to get anywhere, and that means that we need to be teaming up with the private sector, because it's only private money that is really going to be bringing scale that we need to deal with these problems.
When we talk about green finance, are we talking about funding projects that are good for the environment, or is it the flip side, funding projects that don't actually do any damage to the environment?
It's about funding projects that are good for the environment. It's also important, of course, to fund projects that don't damage the environment, and there are some projects which are neutral as far as the environment is concerned, and clearly that's something which we need to keep working on. But it's about doing things which are good for the environment. It's also about doing things which prevent and protect against the issues which have already been created by climate change. So, for example, on the one hand, you're talking about things which will be good for the environment, such as renewable energy, reforestation, ideas like that, energy efficiency. But on the other hand, you're talking about things like creating sea walls to protect against flood damage, that sort of thing. It's important to work on both sides of this, because, of course, right at the front line of this are the small island states who are taking the brunt of the first impacts of climate change.